August 10th, 1901. Two Oxford professors walk through the gardens of Versailles. The sky is clear, the mood serene. But within moments, they claim, the world around them changed. Their senses dulled, sounds faded, and the people they saw weren't from their time. Not 1901, but 1789. This is not science fiction. It's not folklore. It's a real event, documented, published, debated to this day. This is the story of the Versailles time slip. Charlotte Ann Moberly was principal of St. Hugh's College, Oxford. Her companion, Eleanor Jourdain, a vice principal, both brilliant, well-respected women in a time when female academics were rare. In August 1901, they embarked on a vacation to France, seeking art, rest, and quiet conversation. But what they found was something else entirely. Their journey led them to the Palace of Versailles, specifically the Petit Trianon, once the private domain of Marie Antoinette. It was here, on a sunny afternoon, that the air seemed to shift. Eleanor later wrote, "We suddenly felt oppressed. The atmosphere grew heavy. The trees looked unnatural. A sense of absolute stillness surrounded us. Then they began to see people, not tourists, not locals, but individuals in powdered wigs, in silk waistcoats, in tricorn hats. A man shouted at them. His accent was thick, his clothes unfamiliar. He held a strange object like a small dagger. Another man, stern-faced, stood guard. His stare chilled them. He did not belong to the 20th century. As they neared the Petit Trianon, Charlotte spotted a woman sitting on the grass. She was sketching, wearing an 18th century gown. Her hair powdered, her expression melancholic. Charlotte recalled she wore a light summer dress, a shady white hat. Her face looked pale and very sad. Later, Charlotte would claim, "I believe we saw Marie Antoinette herself." A moment later, a tour group entered the area, and the strange atmosphere dissipated. The colors brightened, the noise returned, the oppressive silence was gone. They left Versailles quietly, confused, silent. Back in Oxford, they couldn't stop thinking about what happened. Weeks of research followed. They studied old maps, only to realize that certain paths they took didn't exist in 1901, but did exist in 1789. They found records of royal guards matching their descriptions, and that strange woman on the grass. Marie Antoinette had been spotted sketching alone on the same day in 1789, just days before the Revolution began. In 1911, under the pseudonyms Elizabeth Morison and Francis Lamont, they published an adventure. It caused a sensation. Some praised it as proof of time slips. Others called it hallucination, fantasy, or even a psychic echo. But no one could prove they lied, and they never profited from the story. To this day, their account remains one of the most famous and most mysterious time travel testimonies ever recorded. No scientific theory explains it. No concrete evidence disproves it. Only their words remain. Time is not a line. It loops, it echoes, and sometimes it opens. On a quiet August day in 1901, two women walked through a garden and into another century. What they saw, what they felt, has never been fully explained. Their names were written in history, but their experience still lives outside of it. Was it a memory embedded in the stones of Versailles? A moment of collective hallucination? Or did they really walk across time? Every generation tries to explain the impossible. Some call it a haunting. Others call it a time slip. But sometimes belief is not the enemy of reason. It's the beginning of understanding. So the next time you find yourself somewhere familiar, but the air feels different, the sounds distant, and time seems to slow. Ask yourself, what if you're not just remembering history? What if it's remembering you? If you felt that shift, if you believe time doesn't always play by the rules, was it time travel? A ghostly replay of history? Or something else entirely? Let us know what you think in the comments. And if stories like this fascinate you, subscribe to Chronologue AI, because sometimes time doesn't move forward, it circles back.